I never knew one single dinner, one stupid plate of food, would become the moment that still haunts me more than anything I've ever done as a parent. But that night, I learned how easy it is to hurt someone you love when you mistake fear for disobedience. I was raised on 2 rules that were treated like law in my house. 1, a light spanking fixes misbehavior. 2, you finish every bite on your plate, no matter what. My parents lived by these rules. I lived by these rules. And when I became a father, I carried them into my own home without ever questioning them. For my first 4 kids, those rules seemed to work. If they acted out, a quick swat kept them in line. If dinner wasn't their favorite, they still finished it. So I convinced myself I was doing parenting right. Then came my 5th child, my quiet, gentle little boy who saw the world differently, though we didn't know it yet. He was only 2 years old at the time, sitting in a high chair with his little feet swinging, still wearing diapers and barely forming sentences. One evening, my wife made dinner. Nothing unusual, nothing new. We sat everyone down, and all 4 of my older kids immediately started eating. But he didn't. He pushed the plate away and refused to open his mouth. At first, I assumed it was normal toddler stubbornness. I told him he wasn't getting out of the chair until he tried at least a few bites. 10 minutes passed, then 20, then 30. The food went cold, the house went quiet, and he still hadn't touched a thing. My irritation started boiling. I took him out of the chair, gave him a spanking, and sat him back down. He cried, but he still wouldn't eat. My voice got louder. His whole body trembled. His eyes widened. He wasn't just upset, he was terrified. And he still wouldn't take a bite. Something snapped inside me. I pulled him out again and spanked him harder. My wife rushed in, telling me to stop, begging me to calm down. But I was too wrapped up in the idea that he was testing me, too angry to hear anything else. I stormed off to the bedroom, slammed the door, and sat alone until the anger burned out. The next morning, I went to change his diaper, and froze. There were bruises. Dark, ugly bruises that told the truth I didn't want to face. My hands shook as I realized what I had done. I wasn't teaching, I wasn't disciplining, I had lost control and hurt my own son. I made a promise that day, one I have kept ever since, that I would never raise my hand to my children again. Years later, after countless confusing meals and unpredictable reactions, we finally got answers. He was diagnosed on the autism spectrum. The foods he refused, it wasn't defiance. It was sensory overload, textures and tastes that overwhelmed him in ways I couldn't comprehend at the time. He wasn't fighting me, he was trying to cope. He's 15 now, a smart, kind, talented kid who has taught me more about patience and empathy than I ever expected to learn. He still struggles with textures, but now we work with him, not against him. And sometimes, when I think about that night, I still feel the weight of it. But I also know that mistake changed me. It made me a better father. If you take anything from my story, let it be this. Sometimes your child isn't disobeying you. They're trying to navigate a world that feels louder, harder, and more overwhelming than we can understand. And what they need most isn't punishment, it's compassion.